Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for joining me today. We are with the Learn With Me 3 series, How I YouTube. And this is episode 6, when we're going to look into YouTube and how it works in unison with YTStudio or Studio YouTube. Everything you see here can pretty much be done on your cell phone. When I get to parts where it doesn't, I'll explain how to remedy that. So here we are on my home page. And this is a place that some viewers will come after they've clicked on a video for the first time. They want to come see what else you have. They're going to click your name in the video and it's going to send them here to your home page. Your home page should be a reflection of what your YouTube is. As you can see, mine is not. I have a beautiful cloud scenery and my lovely skull that I got off of Zedge, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. It's with Instagram, Facebook. I mean, it's everywhere for me. But it's not a reflection of my artistic ability, what I want to offer the viewer. I need something artsy up here that is a reflection of me. And I need this to be a symbol of me. And right now they're not. So definitely consider that when you're doing your banner and profile pic. They're pretty easy to change. If you simply click on the image, it will send you over to Studio YouTube. And it sends you to the customization for your channel. If you go to YTStudio directly, so if I typed in the link and went there directly, and you wanted to avoid YouTube, you would just come down this left side here and click on customization, okay? And when you come to customization, you get 3 options. Branding is where we find our profile pic and our banner, and if you want a watermark that can play at the end of the video, have a custom start time, or it can run through the entire video. Just a reminder, if people are watching, to say, oh yeah, this is this person, especially if they've watched a little bit and then come back and forget what they're doing. You know, it's just a little symbol that's there. But we're going to go, no, we're not. We're going to finish talking about this. In the little description, it does tell you the size. So this is a 98 by 98 pixel recommended photo that needs to be 4 megabytes or less. They want you to use PNG or GIF, no animation, okay? And I think mine is just a JPEG, so those work too. Down here we have 2048 by 1152. 1152. I might have said that wrong, sorry. And pixels, and it needs to be 6 megabytes or less. And that just helps fit it in perfectly. I have a what is it called? A file open for Illustrator. I have it permanently set. It is specific to this size. So anytime I want to change my banner, all I got to do is plop the image in there, crop it down to the specific size, and then save it as a JPEG and upload it here. Same with this. I have a little square open in Illustrator that is 98 by 98, and I'm able to customize my image and send it anywhere I need it to. Pardon me, my allergies are like, whew. I got itchy nose. Sorry, guys. Okay, where was I? So your branding, these are where you can upload those straight from the studio. You don't even have to go into your YouTube channel. You just click the change button. It opens up where your desktop files are, and you can search through what you need. Click on the item, then click open and it will swap them out for you. I am not going to do that just yet. I don't have anything to swap it out with. If we go back to the front, we go back to layout. This information is right. Let me go into YouTube, this, okay? So here's all my uploads. Okay, that's on YouTube, and here's the uploads here. Okay, if I go down, we have a playlist, and then just below that is my featured channel. So if I go back into the studio, there's my playlist and my featured channels. The nice thing, okay, is you can add, subtract, rearrange, and make it you, okay? So when people come to my channel and they land there, they'll get the featured videos section. And I don't have that here because I'm not a returning. So it would be different for somebody else who's returned. And what that is just a video that you think a lot of people would be interested in. And you would display that as your featured video for returning subscribers. Above that, I don't have this either. I've been looking into it. It's a channel trailer for people who haven't subscribed. So it's like a advertisement of your stuff. You would make up either a small video, a small presentation, and add it into this area. So somebody who clicked on your video because it was recommended, they clicked on your name, this would pop up somewhere for them to look at, and they would be enticed to watch it and then maybe click on more of your videos. Now down here is your featured selection. You can, when you add some selections, you can rearrange them. So if you added them in a weird order, so I'm going to put this one up at top. Now I'm going to explain this. So say this was at the top of my list. And then I was debating it and going, you know what? I love these channels. I want people to go visit them, but I want them to visit my stuff first. So I'm going to show them my stuff first. Then you can debate. Do you want your uploads first, or do you want a specific playlist first? Oops. And you just grab the little bars and drag them around, and you can readjust what they see first. Because the more you add, the more they have to scroll down. So what is most important, you want at the top, and then go down from there. In order to add a section, you just go right here to add a section. So you can pick popular uploads, live now. I don't have any live abilities. I'm too small. I can't have them yet. But this is where I got my single playlist. And so I have my Learn With Me series here because I think more people would be interested in that right now. I can do created playlists, which would list all of my playlists. I can use this and pick multiple playlists, specific ones. I can have the people I'm subscribed to. And then finally, the featured channels. And featured channels is what I have here. Now, until I fixed this recently, old YouTube, okay, if you go to your home page and you had set up featured channels before and you don't see them here, you see them down the right hand side, a whole list of your featured, okay? If you have that, this is going to look different. When you come down here, there's going to be a little section here that says by October 15th, the way the layout is looking is changing. And then just below it, it'll say Add Section. Okay. If you click on that Add Section, this pops up. And when you click this, your features that you have listed will show up here. Okay. That will only show up if you click this add section. It does not do it for this add section. So say you're over here, you come down, you hit add section, okay? And you add the features channel. all of your featured channels in here. I recommend deleting them all and redoing it. Okay, trust me, I went through this. I kept adding a channel here. I'd save it. I'd tell it done. Okay, until it done, and then I would publish. But it wasn't fixing it. It wasn't looking like this. It would pop up here, but it wouldn't fix it here. And then the next day I'd come back, the person I added wasn't there, and it still wasn't looking like this. Yesterday I went through and deleted it all, and I just started new, and all I had to do was go into this add section, featured channels, and now I can add them. In order to add a featured channel, it's pretty easy. You go down to a person you want to see. It needs to look like this. It needs to be the garbly-gook, because, oops, let me get mine back up. You can see I have a specific one. I also have a garbly-gook one still that people can acquire by doing what I just did. I just clicked on her link from over here. Make sure it has the garbly-gook. You Control C for copy. You go to the add a section. You come right here into the search area. Control V, or you can do the left click, copy and paste. Okay. And then you select the one that you know it is. Okay. And you can see she pops up over here. Now we can hit done. And when you have your bad selection, all you got to do to delete them is hover over and you can delete them. Okay. So you click this box to add them and then you say done. And now you have your featured channel started the proper way. I'm actually going to delete this. I'm going to remove this section because it was an accident. We're going to click on those three little dots and we want to edit the contents. I'm going to paste again. I'm going to add her, and now she's in my list. But say you're like, oh, I love that she's in my list, but maybe she's way down here and she's new and you really want people to see her just like the others. You grab those two lines and you can move them around. Okay, you can adjust them any way you want. If you made a boo-boo, just delete it. Okay, tell it done, and then hit publish. That way there, it will make your changes. It will probably not happen directly. Okay, so if I hit refresh, yep, so it's not up there yet. It does take a little bit for it to catch up to your home page, but trust me, it will work. All right, we'll go back into this. So you can use your bars to move them around. You can add more, okay? You can have a special video that you want to entice people with. You can have it informational for people that are not subscribed to your channel, okay? You can go into branding and change your images for your YouTube. You can go into basic info. In here, you can do a description. So for me, go back to the top of my page, that would be in the about description. I do not recommend children is written right here. Here is my Instagram account and the website. That is found in my banner, okay? If I chose to add a link, my Facebook link, I would type in the URL and go from there. If you've changed it, no longer need it, you can just hit the delete button. See, if I hover over this, I can easily delete it. You can add as many links as you want, because in your details, your about page, here's your link area. And so you can have a ton of links. However, you can only have 5 here, and this is how we know which 5. So we're adding our links, and you see right here, we can, if we had more links, we can switch them around. And that's for this right here. In our banner, we can have one link all the way up to 5 links. And it says first link, first 2 links, and so on. This is my first link. When I add another, that is my second link. Okay. So the first 5, the first 2 are what's going to be on this banner. And then your viewer can easily click right there and go straight to your account that you've listed. And this is very important. You definitely want to customize this for you. You want them to be involved in your brand. Go where you have stuff posted. You know, you want them to be a follower on Instagram. You add that in there so that they can see what you're posting, and then you can drop them message, you know, all your viewers, hey, I have a new video up on YouTube, check it out. Okay. And that's when you want to unify your brand too. So when I change my skull, I'm going to change it to whatever I use in YouTube. And that'll follow me throughout all of my social media, all 2 of it, Facebook and Instagram. But if I open up an Etsy shop or anything like that, I want to be unified so that when somebody sees that, they go, oh, that's her. That's the one I need. Okay. Because there's people out there with the same last name. There's, you know, there's a lot of duplication out there. You want to be specific. You want something that says, hey, this is me. I'm the only one with this logo. I'm the only one with this background. And they will be drawn in and more apt to click around your site. Okay, so that is in the YouTube, or I should say it right, I guess, studio.youtube.com. It's, if you're very, very new to YouTube, okay, if you've done everything, how do I want to say it? If you set up the channel, okay, this is all blank. The minute you hit this, it sends you to Studio YouTube and makes you your own account. You don't have to do anything special. It's automatic. It's like one unit, just 2 parts of the same. Two the same, okay? So that's super, super nice. And so if you know you need to make changes to your YouTube, you don't even have to go to YouTube. And that is even true if you're speeding down the road again. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Terrible bikers. Say like you want to let me shut these down. When you first open Studio YouTube, it gives you your dashboard. On your dashboard, they have performance, channel analysis, stuff I don't really look at, your published videos, comments, recent subscribers. Recent subscribers will not show up in the YouTube Studio app, okay? You have to close the app, go to the web browser, click in studio.youtube.com to go there directly, okay? Because once you see all of those comments, or your, not comments, your subscribers, that's where you would see them at. It only does, I think, 90 days. It holds 90 days worth of subscribers, which is important for me because I do shout outs. If it's not important for you, then you may not need to open it in your device's web browser. Comments, the app, the Studio app is where I do most of my comments because it's so easy, so right in the palm of my hand. You get a notification that you have a new comment. Pardon me, I'm going to put you on pause. Ooh. Whew, let me tell you, them allergies are really getting me today. So you're on your cell phone. It's just like a texting system. You can open up YouTube Studio up in the right hand corner. If you have new messages, it'll pop in a number in there for you, and you can click on it and it takes you right to your messages. Okay. And I can see right here that I have a couple of new messages, and all I got to do is I can click the like, the heart, and I can do one of these quick responses. If you just tap one, okay, it doesn't send it right away. Okay, you can add to it or click the reply. I'm going to cancel that. Or you can click reply here, add your comment. Once you type something, you can hit reply. I'm going to wait because, yeah, that needs more than just a little thank you. So that's a really great feature. I love having it on my phone because then I can get back to them within 24 hours. I try to. Okay, and that's in your studio under comments. And of course, you can get there from your dashboard, okay, by coming here and clicking the comments, see or view more. While you're on your dashboard, like I said, you can see your published videos, and from there, if you go to videos, okay, you can do some editing on your videos. If you're going back and you watched your video and you're like, oh my gosh, I spelled happy wrong. So you can do the edit. You can come right in here, fix your mistakes, add more description. I haven't done a thumbnail for this one. My Happy Meals, I don't really have a unified thumbnail for those yet. If you didn't mark this is not made for kids, or yes it is for kids, you can fix that. And this is all after it's been up, playing, people have watched it, people have commented. You can still come in here and do edits. Now, you'll see some videos where they have little previews of other videos that they have. They add those here. The end screen or end screen and your cards. Okay, those are things you can play with. So if you click on the cards, you can go, so this is a Happy Mail, so maybe I want them to see more Happy Mail videos. So for me, I have a playlist of my Happy Mail and shout outs, so I'm going to add there. I can add a custom message. I can add teaser text. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can do. And then you can save or discard. Okay, so see how this white band right here suggested? That's where those cards come in. Okay, so I'm going to discard that because I really don't want that. And then your end scene, okay, this is where a viewer at the end would see your logo and something else. Okay, so let's click on this one. So there's my logo, and then you would enter a video. Okay, so your choices: most recent upload, best for the viewer, which YouTube selects, and then select from your video. So if you click on there, I can say, okay, I want them to come see this video next because I mentioned that. I says, oh, I have a video where I do this. This is a great place to add that. Okay, so that's your end screens. Ooh, no. So I just made a boo-boo. So we're going to edit the end screen. We're going to click on it. And how do we just hit delete? Edit. Is there a place to say no? delete again. Okay, there we go. I just had to delete it a couple of times. And now I'm going to save it without that end card. Just like your screen title, your profile pic, these are you. These keep your viewer engaged. So try to implement those. I know I need to start really deciding how I want people to move around my channel. So I'm going to start implementing these onto mine. And then the other thing I do is I add all of my videos to a playlist. Okay. So this particular video goes into the shoutouts. One video could be in 4 or 5, depending on what the content is. You don't have to do playlists, but here's why I suggest it, okay? If I go to a new channel and I know that they do woodworking, they do glasswork, they do painting, and they do foiling, but I only want to see foiling videos, so I go to their playlist. If they don't have a playlist on foiling, I'm not going to hunt through all of their videos trying to find them. That's me, and unfortunately, that's a lot of people. We want simplicity. We want it right there, right now. So definitely consider using playlists to direct your traffic. And you saw how at the end screen, I could suggest an entire playlist on my home page. Okay, go to YouTube. On my home page, I can suggest an entire playlist. It's a great tool to have. Directing traffic is important, and you want your viewers engaged. So definitely go through every nook and cranny and see what it is. You can easily click on something, okay, and like, okay, my videos, okay, you know, how do I do this? Oh, let's customize the channel. I'm gonna put you on pause again. All right, sorry about that. Woo, them allergies. Had to go take my emergency allergy pills. Hopefully they kick in and stop the crazies. So while you're clicking around, okay, so you hit this channel trailer. I didn't know what it was. When I first came here, I just clicked the Learn More button and was like, okay, that's interesting. They have tutorials on just about everything, okay? And that's because they want you to be successful. YouTube wants you to bring in the viewers, because when you have viewers, they make money. It's another symbiotic relationship between them, okay? So they're always going to have things to make your life easier. If they don't explain it very well, you can definitely Google it. So I say, okay, what's a channel trailer? I don't know what that is. This didn't make sense to me. What is a YouTube channel trailer? And look, somebody else looked for it. And then you can find a different information, more user-friendly approach to it. You can come down and say, how do I make one? How to upload a channel trailer, okay? That's probably not going to be very informative. It's only 1 minute and 20 seconds, okay? Here's one that does examples. Even though they're outdated, they're still relevant. Because even though YouTube changes a lot, the how-to part doesn't. They might change how to get there, but how to do it, it doesn't necessarily change. So definitely look back even at the old ones, okay? Lots of searching availability. You can click, like I said, click anywhere. If you don't know what it means, click it. Oh, also copyright channel. This I found the other day. I was like, what is this? If you have content that you feel somebody has stolen from you, you can come in here and here you can do a new removal request. Okay. Tell it I'm not a robot. And then, okay, so say like you found nudity. You want to report that. I appear in a video without permission. Someone is being abused or attacking. So defamation of character claims would come into there. Privacy, someone is using my image. Trademark infringement, copyright infringement. All of these legal technicalities can be disputed, and you can fight for your intellectual, all that, your property, your privacy, all of that. You can go right in there and put in a claim. You can also come here, right here, to where it says video list, and see if somebody put a claim against you. Apparently, my video from September 19, 2013, my class video has copyright infringement. That was, yeah. FYI, don't make videos with music that you own. That should have been something that was taught from day one. If you're making a video, you're doing whatever, be sure to grab content that is free, 100% free to use. A lot of it, you may be able to use it, but you might need attribution. Okay, attribution, giving credit to the artist. I don't have that in this video. This was a class project where we did images and text and strung them all together. Obviously, I left it public. Maybe I can make it private or unlisted, you know, till it cancel. I don't really care. It's my first project. It was the first thing I posted in, years ago. So it's a lesson, you know, a reminder says, hey, don't do that. And to make sure I don't have anything else that pops up in here. If you watch my videos with music, they have attribution in the description. The ones with music actually have attribution in the video. At the end, I put music courtesy of, and then I put bin sound because that's at the moment where I'm getting my music from. If I have images, like at the end of my videos, I have the hit like and subscribe. Well, those two little images of the like button and the subscribe button are from a website. And so I just, in my descriptions, let me pull, pause. And you know what? I didn't do it for that one. I'm going to need to do that for that one. But I know they're in here because, so if I come down to my description, show more, all the way at the bottom, I have PNGTREE, stock images, free, and subscribe and like images from the last clip and their website. Here's bin sound. And so those ones I need to have in all of my videos because I do have the ping tree and anything that has music. And then where is, PLACEIT.net. My opening, that little clip that we heard, the little music, that music is from PLACEIT. It's all part of a little package. So those three I need to have all the time. And there is, let me remember where it's at. I just found it the other day and thought, oh, that was really cool. Settings? Aha. So let me close this so we can get here. So you're on YouTube Studio. You go down into settings. Then you can go to upload defaults. Okay. Upload defaults means that every single title is going to have this, CRAFTS. So every title is going to have that. Even if I forget to put it in, that's going to pop in. bensound.com, PNGTREE.com, and then I would do their descriptions. Okay, scooch up. I'm going to do their description. Okay. Visibility is going to be public. So they'll all be public. And of course you can change that later. Tags. So all of mine might have tags like shopping, because I like shopping. Painting. Drawing. Foiling. So these are tags that I don't know how exactly they're used, but they would be associated with all of my videos. And then you just hit save, and anytime you do an upload, those bits will always be there. Which, like I said, I definitely need these two, the Bensound and the PNGTREE and the PLACEIT, to be in mine at all times. So I need to actually adjust that later. Cancel. Yes, I know. I don't want to save it today. Again, that was in your studio, your settings, and upload defaults. And if we go in here, into channel under settings, we can type in some more keywords. Your city, your name, advanced settings. This is where I have the no, this is not made for kids. FYI, if you have kids in your video, if the content is directed towards kids, you must select yes. Otherwise, you will wind up in YouTube jail and or fined. So keep yourself safe. If you're not sure, just say that, yeah, it is. And then these are some features that you have to have requirements in order to do, which is kind of weird, but it's there. So if you're new to YouTube and it's not letting you use a video over 15 minutes, this is why, okay? You need to verify your phone with them. I'm not exactly sure where to do that. But I know that when you set, I think it's in your account settings. We'll go over there and look. But if you want to do a video longer than 15 minutes, you want to make custom thumbnails, which is important. You know, the person needs to be interested in what's on your YouTube. And if YouTube just throws up a clip out of your video that makes absolutely no sense, you can't fix that. If you want to do live streaming later, you're going to need the phone verification. And you want to do those appeals where I showed you can make a claim against somebody for stealing your stuff. You can only do that with phone verification. And you can see that I've actually verified my number, so everything's good. Okay. Now this here, default features. I can upload videos. I can do playlist creations. I can add collaborators to my playlist if I choose, and I can add new videos to my playlist. I cannot do any of that if I have strikes against me. So as long as you're, a community strike would be like you having child geared content and you're not marking child, they would give you a strike for that. And then you wouldn't be able to simply upload a video or even make a playlist. So keep your channel safe, know what you can and can't do, And there's not a lot of can't do's. I mean, if you make you know, content that's not like sexually explicit, not bad stuff that people would like, you belong in jail over that kind of content. You know, crafting, being silly, safe but crazy stunts, you know, all of that is acceptable. So you just have to choose how you want to be presented on YouTube and do it safely. So let's go into YouTube. Let's say like, nope, not channel content. So if you're in Studio and you need to go to your YouTube, you can simply click your image and it will direct you back to your channel. And on the left-hand side, if you scroll down, there is another settings button. Here is our count. Let's see, channel status, add more, view advanced settings, which is funny because it doesn't go anywhere. So here's my advanced settings. This is where you could do your custom URL. So if somebody says, oh, what's your YouTube channel? Just say, type in youtube.com/c/Elizabeth Costa-Rogers or whatever yours is. You also do keep a Garbly-Gook one for like when we did the copy and paste for our featured playlist. If somebody was going to copy and paste me, they would get one of these. Okay, but that doesn't tell us where we can set up our phone. I wonder if that's in your Google, because I know I've verified my phone through Google, and it's all kind of tied in. So subscriptions, mentions, that's all notification-y stuff. You can definitely, like I said, click in there, pop around. Privacy, you can keep all your playlists private or all your subscriptions private. I don't do that because, as you saw, I do make playlists for others. I do have private, so you can make them either or, as long as you don't have that one selected. Billing. Okay. Okay, so yeah, somehow you would verify, and 10 to 1, you have an email sitting in your email account somewhere that says, hey, verify your phone, or you can't do this and you can't do that. So check that out. Can we go back to my channel? Is this the same settings? Yep, same settings. Channel status and features. And that's going back into the studio. Yeah, so I'm thinking your phone, like I said, check your emails, or it might be in a Google setting. And I have all that verified, and I do keep that up to date, which isn't hard because I never really my phone number. I moved from Washington to Ohio, and my phone number is still my Washington number because it's linked to everything. I'm not changing that sucker. People are just going to have to type in the weird area code. But I do hope this gives you some encouragement to know that when you do go clicking around, it is really hard, okay, to mess anything up. Ooh, they have an audio library. I never even know that. See, I click around a lot, but obviously not enough. Welcome to YouTube Audio Library. Browse and download free music for your project. You're free to use these audio tracks in any of your videos. You can search by keyword, artist, song, or filters. Well, that's nice. So what I would do, if you've seen in my other videos, so say like I want to download, let me go to the top, start at the top, and I click the download. Of course, you can listen to it beforehand, but I'm not going to because it's free music. Now I'm going to go to my my program folders, and I know that just downloaded in my downloads. Okay, so I'm going to expand this so you can see this. Now if I scroll a little bit, here's my folder for bin sound, and my folder matches bin sound. If I open up bin sound's going to have these tabs. In these tabs is going to be that music, right? I'm going to do the same thing for YouTube. I'm going to make a folder and call it YouTube, give a little space, free music. Okay, and I'm going to tell it okay. Then I'm going to put that track in there. And I know that when I go to use this, that I'm going to give attribution to YouTube music. Okay, just like I do binsound.com, I would put this in as YouTube free music in my attribution. They don't specify that you have to have an attribution. New audio tracks are added every month, and browse the latest music. Okay, the audios get going. If you notice something that you're not used to is missing, it's because we're still carrying some features over from classic version. You can go back there until we finish moving everything over. Well, I didn't even know it in classic, so I'll be okay. And then that's what you do. So there's free music, there's sound effects. So if I did another one, if I decided to keep the sound effects, I would make a folder for YouTube free sound effects. And then your starred, of course, that would be anything that you have deemed worthy of saving. Okay, and this would be for easy access, which would be like if you got a new computer and you forgot to save your download file and you need to download them again, you can come into your starred and just download those ones quickly. But I don't need to save them. I'm going to go back to the free music. Maybe I'll star the ones I download since they don't have like a real grouping. And there are rows per page. Yeah, there's like 30 pages. No, there's just, it doesn't tell you how many pages. So there's a lot of music to choose from. Okay, it's going to be fun. Woohoo, more music. I'm liking that. But like I said, again, click around, see what's there. You learn something new every day just by clicking. You can't hurt it. Just avoid the one that says close your channel. You don't want to do that. Definitely make your channel your own. If you don't understand something, if you type it in the search bar, how do I do this on YouTube? Somebody somewhere has had the same problem. If, however, you're like, I can't find it, you're more than welcome to drop a comment and I can help you figure out a solution. If you want it more private, you can email me at elizabeth.costa-rogers@gmail.com. And of course, my email is on my channel somewhere, and I will also drop it in the description for you. I hope I encouraged you to go clicking around and making some fun happen on your YouTube channel. And again, if you have questions or concerns, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.